know that meteors will land.
You already know. Stoned in the house. The mixtape. It's going down. Grab your weed. Grab your bongs. Grab your edibles. Grab your rigs, your concentrates, whatever it might be. And get ready to smoke it if you got it. Getting rich.
In a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome to the show.
Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is To Be Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
No, what a way to come in. That's right, baby. You are tuned into the highest podcast around. It is To Be Blood, brought to you by the Haze Radio Network. Tonight, we are powered by the usual suspect that is at 215 Branson, right?
Let's go.
Let's go, homie B. We got some purple haze.
Bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
Right from Philly, right?
From Philly.
Right
Philly grown.
down from Philly.
Philly grown.
We don't need this shit out here. And of course, say trees.
You already know. Don't forget no triple E's. Got our third strand coming out in Colorado.
Third strand.
Yeah, third strand.
Ooh,
so there's Firecrotch Suds, and then Gary Payne Cross for Jealousy,
Which is the next. That's the last.
That's the next one.
Okay.
That's the next one. We'll have all three probably a week or two.
Woo! Let me tell you, the Firecrotch. I've been smoking out of this every night this week.
It's so fucking good, dude. It's so good. I can't wait. I haven't tried the Suds because I've been busy doing the California thing. Johnny's been
right
out in Colorado, so you know that's just the way it is, though.
I hear you.
Let's
I
go.
hear you. But we're gonna get it lit. Look at this cannon this guy rolled, by the way.
It's a little doink. It's a big doink. It's a big doink.
That's a big doink, bro. That's a cannon.
Yo, we call it Sir Doink a lot, dog.
Well, you already know tonight we got a huge show lined up. Big Big
yes,
guest.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big guest coming up a little later in the show. He is the mastermind behind the Basement Grow Show. It is Grower Show here live. He's sitting backstage watching out. I know you're pumped.
I saw you get that. I saw you get him as a guest. I've been following him for a minute now, dude. You know, he came up as a simple, I think it was a reel or something, and I thought he was interesting from the get-go. And then it was so funny how you sent me that you were working on getting him on the show, because me and my lady were laying in bed, and I saw his Let Me Pimp Your Grow. the little special they're doing on his podcast.
I was just talking about that with him.
I was like, babe, that's so cool. It's so fucking awesome. And then all of a sudden, you send me that text message. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
That's all right. The only place you're going to find this caliber of guys is right here, the highest podcast around. It is 2B Blunt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You already know.
We're here.
We up in this bitch.
Look at him rocking the Goof Juice hat.
You like that, yo? Listen, I was waiting for you to notice that I had the Goof Juice hat.
I saw it immediately, but I was just so excited. Like I said, I was all pumped up on Mountain Dew when I walked in.
Hashtag in Goof we trust, yo.
In Goof we trust. Hell yeah, you already know.
Basement Grow Show's man said, man, I should have brought a blunt.
Yeah, you should. You still got a little time to roll one up or pack one or whatever.
Yeah, you got a few minutes, man. You know, get comfortable backstage in the green room, roll up a blunt
in the green room.
In the green room.
At your house.
Any room in your house could be the green room if you try hard enough.
You know?
And listen, the chat has been utterly popping since we got in here. I know I saw Norma G say it's 11 p.m. already where she's at.
What?
Yeah, I want to know where Norma's from.
Norma has to be from Italy because that's Italy. That was the Italy.
How do you know that that's Italy time?
Because my people are out in Italy. They're out in Rome, and they buy a lot of merch.
Yep.
And they freaking when I was making the post that we were having the show, I remember making my lady look up what time it is, when the show comes on. And I remember her saying 11 p.m. If it's 11 p.m. where she is, she's in Europe somewhere. At least.
Well, maybe she'll let us know in the chat. Norma G, where you from?
Where you from?
11 p.m.
The UK.
Already.
She's from the UK.
Oh, we got UK TV Grows, yo.
Yeah, yo, UK, what up?
I'm a guy with a girl's name. My bad, yo. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we were calling her a girl?
I don't remember.
Wait, Norma G? Or is it Norma or Norma? Norma G.
It's a guy with a girl's name. All right, whatever. My bad.
I mean, whatever, G. Like,
I need a profile picture with a face, to make those kind of determinations.
I mean, what is the logo?
It's like a fancy, like a real fancy.
Whatever, dude. Respect to the UK.
Respect to the UK, of course.
Mr. Worldwide right here. Mr. Worldwide right here. You know what I'm saying? We got Italy. We got the UK.
Yeah, we got all that shit. That's cool that we're getting that love from the Europe, yo. They've really been coming in hot.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Coming in.
They've been repping the St. Cheese brand. We got beanies out there, fucking hats, shirts. They've just been blowing us up, dude. It's been
hell yeah, yo. So let's talk about this right here.
Yo,
Purple Haze.
Purple Haze. So my boy, funny story about this dude, Branson.
Once again, the usual suspect.
Purple Haze, dude. He brings back all the old school shit. He has a lot of good, like, newer genetics. Like his Gary Payton is like stupid fire, dude. Stupid fire. He does a good white runs. He does everything he does is good, dude. He does everything living soil. But he always does like that dude that you can go get that old school shit from. So like Purple Haze, Great 88 Haze, the PC3 Haze that we had on here.
Oh, the PC3 Haze.
Yo, even in like Gorilla Glues, Sour Diesels, he's the guy that's still cultivating them. He's an OG. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him. Quick story while I spark up.
Okay. I like a good story.
Quick story.
Wait. Let's spark it first.
Okay.
Let's spark it first. Okay. You already know the deal. Make sure you guys grab your weed and concentrate your edibles, whatever you do to get to that next level. And let's smoke it if you got it.
I mean, this is Haze. This is Purple Haze.
I don't
care what people say when they got like hazes. Like my boy always got the haze. Yes. For real. That's that East Coast shit.
I can smell it, yo. Holy shit. It's like potent.
It brings you back to like what? Circa 2004.
I don't want to age myself, but yes. When Haze was around prominently, like when you realized you had the greatest weed around, it was Haze at that time. Man, you coughed over the whole pack.
There's no weed in this, actually. I rolled it all.
Okay.
There's no weed in it. I rolled it all.
It's just for display.
Yeah.
All
right, so quick story. He's one of those growers that I go by his first letter, B. You know what I'm saying? That's B. You know how I told you I always have the greatest weed growers I know, or when you have one letter name, one letter name. So this is B. So back in the day, I'm trying to start up the goof shop, just doing my cereal bars and shit like that. And I was like calling one dude, one friend that would buy weed off of him, and he's like, "Yo, this dude grows," and I was like, "Yo, like I need like some cheap packs to make my edibles, or I need some trim or some shit." And he's like, "Yo, this dude is a cultivator in Philly," and he's like, "Yo, tap in with him." And Grace is a guard. B,
It's not even that real. No, that's in my lungs, bro.
Take it like a normal hit. Don't fucking try to be like fucking King Kong.
Dude, I know I'm not King Kong. Like, I'm not even, I don't have
You don't even smoke cigarettes.
I know. I used to, though. I don't just fucking no more. I don't start coming. It's not sounding like Donnie, yo.
Yeah. So, anyways, so B, I hit him up. I was like, "Yo, bro, I just need some trim so I could just fucking get my business off the ground." Making cereal bars, and then before that was before I made any syrups, before I made any gummies, before I did anything.
Right.
Just cereal bars. And B's like, "Yeah, dude, I got you $100 a pound." So
$100 a pound
for his trim, and I'm like, "Shit,
for the trim." There you go.
Yeah, this is for the trim. So like, you know what I mean? And it was indoor grown, Philly grown, and that's how I started my business, and that's how I used to see him. And then I, became what I am today because of making those cereal bars. There wouldn't be the Goof Job family.
True.
If it wasn't for those cereal bars.
That was where it started.
This is before I teamed up with like 965 out west, where like I ended up having like thousands of trim, pounds of trim of myself, or moving over to extracts where like now I could get it, by the liter.
Yeah.
This is like
by the liter.
This is like, like we're going to make 100 cereal bars and try to sell them because we got to pay rent. And because of him, I was able to do that.
Yeah.
So
hey, you know what?
And he had the purple haze on the menu, dude. I'll send you his menu anytime, dude. It's fucking fire.
You got a menu, yo?
Yeah. He all the shit he grows a lot, bro. I'm telling you.
Woo!
He should start entering these East Coast competitions, but I respect him. He's on the hustle, dude. He's always doing his thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't have a time for the weekend to go to like these events, and
right?
shit like that. But his shit is fire.
No, I already taken like 3 hits, and I can feel like my eyes have already.
I just love
shrunk.
this
They
this
shrunk.
Is the haze.
They're slimming out on me. Like that's it. Like I'm
when you smoke a real like purple haze, or like I said, when we smoked that PC3 haze,
that PC3 haze was on next level too, yo.
Yeah,
I remember that.
The next one, I told him I'm going back down to Philly tomorrow. I'm gonna grab some of the great 88 haze from him.
Oh my god, yeah. Can we just do a haze buffet?
We should do a haze buffet.
Should do a haze buffet.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one of every haze he has.
Dude, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it, yo.
Yeah,
I'll throw it out. Let's
B.
fucking do this.
Yo, B, we are bringing it to you. We need that haze in our life.
That's right. Listen, if you're listening, we need literally the haze, all of them. I want
all the hazes.
A buffet of pre-rolled haze. Because this is
doinks like this.
Doink.
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 This is doink, dude.
I don't know why I did it with like an accent too.
We're over here brought to you by the Doink channel.
I feel like I'm like a soprano. Like, hey, doink.
I know. Well,
doink.
that's why I like these things. That's why I like, rolling fat doinks, because I like to feel like a boss.
I also think of Doink the Clown, and that's weird.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's fine.
You wouldn't know. Going on. I don't know what that is. There's something else going on.
But that shit's fantastic, yo. I'd love to know. Let us know in the chat what you guys are smoking on too. We'd love to know what the people out in the crowd are smoking, yo. Let us know what the deal is, yo. Put it in the chat or give us a call, 860-384-7110. That's 860-384-7110. Fuck, yo. I can't, it's the cannons, bro. You know why I say that? Is because the last one we smoked, the quickies from Jerry K, that was a big fat cannon too. A lot of air.
This one, I feel like I got the terp filter. I got it packed down perfectly. I feel like it's easier to pull lighter.
I hear you. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like I did a better job on this one. I didn't give the quickies one a fair shot.
Christina says, can haze have cushion in it?
Can haze have cushion in it?
I mean, I guess it makes something, right?
I mean, they're two different strands, I guess, but you could have a haze and cushion.
You can totally do both, right?
Yeah, I love both. I'm an OG guy, but like when my East Coast in me, the haze comes out, dog. Like I always preferred haze over sour.
That's your go-to.
It was between those two back in the day, dude. We already had that before, like BC Bud came down here and shit. Like
Okay,
that.
yeah. I know what you're saying for sure. Well, we ain't the only ones getting lit, yo. Yo, I gotta tell you, I saw this clip online, and I thought nothing of it at the time, right? And then you bring this up to me. So there's this whole viral video going around with the Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders. They were
smoking cigars,
yo.
I'm telling you right now, like, I get it. Say you're smoking cigars. Maybe the NFL made them say that because they're like, fuck, we can't suspend this entire team. But they're smoking blunts. You saw the clip. You tagged me in the clip.
I didn't believe. I know, but the first clip, I didn't believe it at first because
the first clip it still seems cigar-y.
It seems kind of cigar-y,
you know,
because cigar-esque, yo. But then there was one clip that really brought it all in for me. I got to show you this shit, yo, because I know that if y'all haven't seen this is what happens now. I love that cannabis is just so open and
it's legal out there. Fuck it, dude. They just won.
But can you smoke it in the NFL?
I don't know, dude. I know they're probably lax on there. I don't know if they're lax. I don't know, dude, because I'm from the days that Ricky Williams had to retire to smoke weed. So, like, I don't know what their rules are now. I still love the NFL. I watch it every fucking. I tell my lady that she's not my lady anymore during football Sunday because I have shit to do.
I hear you. You're right.
I'm like a GM.
I know. You're on the GM.
You don't act like the GM when you're playing fantasy or something.
Oh, dude. I mean,
you don't act like you're like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
We got to let him go.
But they're not going to get fired, man. The clip came around. All these guys are out here. They're smoking. What do they think of these cigars? The whole locker room smoked out, yo. Now, I mean, I'm like, all right. Maybe they're enjoying the post. They had the post win, right? They were all smoking the cigar. Okay, no big deal.
They finally won a game.
But then I see this. This
is the one that convinced me, right?
Then I see this.
AP, because watching that game, it looked like
yo,
it was a
he's smoking. Yo, that's
first off,
he's inhaling. He's inhaling.
totally different energy on both sides of the ball. Offense aggressive, defense coming around.
Tell me, what was that? What was that? Like, come on,
smoking a blunt.
That's a lined up. Every blunt I've ever rolled in my life, just like this.
This is a blunt. It looked like it was a totally different.
That is not how you rip a cigar. All right,
that's not how you rip a cigar, bro.
It's a straight.
That's a blunt, dude. It's cool. You know what? I'm not hating on it, and we're not even trying to snitch because smoke your weed. You guys deserve it more than anybody. You guys are beating your bodies up. You guys are getting your asses beat. I feel like everybody should be able to smoke weed, but I
feel like smoking weed should be optional in sports. I don't think it should be burned though or banned.
No, yeah, if you want, I don't think smoking anything when you're an athlete. I guess the majority of them don't smoke anything because they're lungs, right? They need to run and shit.
It's so openly. Like, who's running that place, and how come we didn't get no invite? Like, you just smoke out there. That's
supposedly the dude that you just showed the last clip of the dude that tatted up, dude. He was the one that blessed the whole team with the cigars.
Oh, the one who was hitting the blood?
Yeah. He's the one that blessed the team with the cigars.
It makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's the plug.
Yeah,
he knows the plug.
I mean, it's Vegas. They're probably just getting weed tossed at them, dude. Like,
this is true. Like, you're just walking down the street.
Well, yeah, dude. They're like, yo, like they probably get the VIP access to everything. And like, I've been to some shows where like Johnny and shit, like where you're backstage and there's just like a pound out. You know what I mean? Which isn't even a big deal. You know what I mean? I'm kind of the guy that brings the pound in. I can see them fucking just rolling up some pre-rolls, somebody, and fucking putting them out there for these fucking guys and being like, you guys just won. Light up. I can't, yo.
That thing's killing me, yo.
Really? I feel like it's a great.
I don't know what it is,
I feel like it's a great smoke.
I don't know what it is. Well, I feel like the throat's just raspy. The fingers are fucking.
You need to sip on some water. I just sipped.
No, I should sip some water.
Sipping on some water. Sipping on some water. H2O and agua. H2O, agua. He's dying. I'm dying.
It's all right, though.
Please.
We're gonna perk right back up, yo, because we got our guest coming up, yo. I'm amped. It should be especially interesting because you also are a grower, but you're not like the home grower. You're growing pig farm. So to compare them two are going to be, you know,
it's crazy because like I know I've been around a lot of indoor growers this year than I have in previous years, we always had the spot in LA that we would go check out all the time, but like just like the homies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, it's more legal now for people to grow.
Right.
And everybody's always asking me questions. I'm like, I can only tell you what I know, but like I've never actually grown indoors. I've only grown outdoors or like depths or you know what I mean, big commercial level. Like,
Yeah,
I don't even know that shit.
You're
It's different.
farm
farming.
life.
Yeah. It's farming's different. So like I can't tell you what this pH is supposed to be. Blah blah boopity.
Yeah, boppity boopity.
I don't know what system the poppity hippity hippity. You know what I'm saying?
Those are not concerns that you have growing.
But even somebody like Johnny, my brother-in-law, like now he's taking up growing, and he, just smaller scale, like at an undisclosed location,
Right.
But
of course.
but like yeah, little indoor grow, like nothing crazy, not one of these big massive fucking shit that we've seen before. And I actually smoked his weed, and it's very, 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 very good. We'll smoke it on the next show because I'm letting it cure a little bit.
Are you like the indoor and outdoor better?
I like, it depends on the strand and who grew it.
I only ask because I feel like you'd be like,
It depends on the strand and who grew it and how like it tastes. I don't have realistically a preference. I just kind of grab whatever smells good at that moment.
you're just whatever at that
whatever I want
time.
to taste. Yeah.
Which makes perfect sense though when you think about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I smoke a lot of indoors. This is indoor that we're smoking right now. And
Yeah.
I fucking on my way here, I was smoking some of our full seasons. Not even our full seasons. They're our depths, our lightest, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
We just call it, I pull tarps to fucking make them.
Well,
It's a depth.
damn, yo. Well, we're about to see how this is about to go. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Grower Joe from the Basement Grow Joe is going to join us live. Don't go nowhere. Tell a friend to tell a friend because it's going down right here live. Are you ready for this?
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
It's the highest podcast around. It is 2B Blunt.
You guys all suck.
Hey, now we gon' get it like break down. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like break down. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to.
I'ma rip this, yep, boy, that's a fact. Verse had lips, yep, that's a rap. And if you hear HT, yep, hands and clap. Cadillac smack, eyes jack from cataracts, verse for verse. Trick rap for rap, I rip this shit swift when I plan attacks. And if you don't want beef, tell your man get back. Better yet, best bet, tell your man's relax. Cause I got a loose temper and a Mac to match. You ain't want war, but you asked for that. I had you tripping, I'm addicted, call me acid crack. You collab with HT, you got a classic track. I ain't full of myself, but a fact's a fact. And if you whack, you whack, ain't no passing that. If you had jack, when I go to pass you black and bow down, boy, like your motherfucking master back. I'm wrong.
Hey, now we gon' get it like break down. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like break down. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to.
It's that white boy with the stone to flow. And if you doubt me, you can learn from a pro. So you should step back, go and take you some notes on how the street motherfuckers stay running the show. I'm the get high rapper, blood's no rapper. See me in the streets, I'm the trap star cracker. Making easy money, slinging everything you're after. Live a legend in my town, they calling me the master. You got weed? Go roll it up. Got that lean? Get a double cup. Rockstar life, yes, they turned up. Up all night, never go sober up. Yes, sir, you can ask the team, and they go tell you that I'm about the green. I'm coming straight for you like a laser beam. There ain't no holding me back, man. I'm just living the dream.
Like, hey, now we gon' get it like break down. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like break down. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to.
Let me do this. Trust little homie, I do this. Pop that thing, girl, move it. It's so juicy. From the back up and down, twerk that booty. Can it make it rain? Spend a little bit of change, get all up in your brain. Tell your girls how I came. Use a college student, acting real prudent. See my eyes, now you acting like a groupie. Veteran hoe, show you how to work a pole. Drop it down, get low. To the music, get flow. Got a sick flow. $5 crab flow with the work presto. Cause you ever gas go. Still fuck a lesbo. To the dance so. With the ass and chest though. Have a bring a back though. I'ma rip it like I'm supposed to. See me going post to. Do it by coast to. I don't make a post to.
Hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to.
Smoking on the strongest loud pack. It's To Be Blunt with Peasy.
To be blunt, my man, it's time. It is time. I love this refilling bowl now. Perfect timing. Maybe put the joint out. Wait a second. Maybe put the fucking joint out. You're not supposed to tell people this. Maybe look bad. I needed a break. I needed like 2 seconds to breathe regular air. This haze got me feeling loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. I'm feeling good. Good. We should be feeling good. Let's go. The enthusiasm's through the roof right now. Fucking what? All right. Joining us now. He is the man behind the Basement Grow Show. You can see him all over social media, on YouTube, everywhere. Just blowing up, showing everyone at home how easy it is to grow. I mean, how easy it is or how much work goes into it. Well, we're going to find out right here. Let's bring him on. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot more work. Like, growing weed's not easy. No, it's not. I can still tell you that. What's up, brother?
How the hell are you, man? You guys are a good group of fucking hype, man. I tell you that, man. Let's go, boys. You guys got me smoking on some Kush over here too. I was taking some dabs, but you guys started talking about Kush, so I went and grabbed some of my cantaloupe Kush that I grew myself. Man, I'm feeling Kush stuff too. Look at the old man eyes on me, boys.
Yeah. I love it. At this age, this is it. Like I'm always with the old man eyes, like constant. Like these eyes.
I'm gonna need a full blown eye lift here in a couple of years. I just been getting so damn high, man. These eyes are giving out. You know what I'm saying?
Think Botox would fix our problem? Is that like an option for us? You know, I'm known for the person that like everybody's like, "Are your eyes open?" In a picture, they have to question. They're like, "Jose, you ruined it again." It's all right. My wife asks me if I'm sleeping all the time, and I'm wide awake watching TV.
I'm just morphing back into a potato, guys. Like I'm literally going back to what I looked like when I was born, man. I'm just reversing in time, boys.
Listen,
Benjamin Button in.
Yeah, that's the case. That's good though. That's good. Reverse aging. You can't. I mean, isn't that what everybody's goal is? Everybody wants that.
You get rich off of being the guy that like got reverse aging strain.
It's a weed strain that makes you age reverse.
Yeah, man.
And stay hard forever. And you would call it Benjamin Button
for the old fuckers.
Call it Benjamin Button.
What else would you call it?
Yeah, you have to call it that, man. I think.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Here you go, yo. My man, you smoking on some Kush right now? You usually prefer flower, or are you the dabber usually? Because last time I saw you, you had the dabber in your hand. And usually in your videos, you always got the Puffco.
I just saw this thing where he had this laser thing. That he was
laser.
Hitachi.
That thing, yo, he was dying, dude.
I got water in it, man. It damn near killed me, man. I almost died right here on the spot.
Like a great laser hit to the fucking throat.
Laser. You took a laser hit, dude.
I was gagging like a whore on Friday night over here, man. It was crazy, dude. It was crazy. I can't even breathe, man. I was coughing after I posted the reel. I was still coughing, boys. Like I was coughing the whole damn night. It was terrible. Normally it's flour, man, but over the last little bit, I've been dabbling and making my own hash and washing my own flour And then now we've got a freeze dryer, so we're doing fresh frozen. And dabs are the way to go, man. For me, man, just clean, quick hits. But I love a joint every now and then. Normally it's bong rips, though, boys. Bong rips and dabs for me. What about you guys? Mostly blunts or?
I'm more of a joint guy, but I just got the Puff Crow myself, so I started getting more into dabbing. I always have dabs around, so
Yeah.
now I'm like the other day, like before I got more, like I fucking, I was like, oh my god, we're almost out of dabs, and my lady's like, what? And I'm like, there's 1 gram left, babe. What are we gonna do? Like, because I like it, like in the middle of the night, just real quick or anytime in the morning. I like to dab and poop. I'm a big dab and pooper.
Yeah, dab and dump. All that good old fashioned dab and dump, man. Where I come from, that's a good old dab and dump.
Dab and dump.
Oh man, and dabbing in the shower is something else too, man. You throw a podcast on in the shower, take a little dabberoonie, man, under a hot shower. It's
oh my god, yeah, that sounds honestly amazing.
Yeah,
That's
it's almost like a shower beer.
Yes,
like shower beer.
Like it was actually a few weeks ago, boys. I realized that like I'm a grown adult, man. I can do what I want. I ended up buying a chocolate cake in the middle of the afternoon, man, just because. I went and bought this chocolate cake. I got the girl to put just because on it. I brought it home, and my wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I bought a chocolate cake."
Well, hey, you can actually have them customize it and write just because
on it, man. It was awesome.
I did it with Nerf guns recently. I went and bought 1 million Nerf guns, and now I'm just lighting up my lady and her kids all up right in the fucking
Nerf guns,
dude. I have so many Nerf guns now
to destroy the fam.
Yeah, they're all fucked every day.
Dude,
so,
you got to play Nerf gun Russian roulette. So it's I don't know if you drink it all.
Wait, tell me more about this.
So you sit across from one another. Instead of you holding it towards yourself, you're holding it towards them.
Oh no, fuck that.
Yeah, and they roll the dice.
I'm with it.
Like we had one with the little rotator, right? So it's like
you got the ones with the revolver style.
Yeah, so it's like 3 trigger pulls or 2. You roll the dice, right? Nerf right to the middle of the forehead, man. You take an eye out like that, too, right?
You really could.
I like this idea. Actually, we should do this on the air.
Yeah, 100%.
You okay, bro?
No. I am struggling so bad with that.
I'll put it out, dude.
No, don't put it out. I'm not
It's
a bitch.
almost done, dude. It's almost done.
I want to finish it.
You're going to sit there and then you're going to text me in the morning and be like, I smoked that on the way to work. Bro, never again, bro. I can't be smoking this shit on the way to work. You're killing me, dude. I'm going to lose my fucking job, bro. And I'm over there like just sitting there like
that is not how that goes, by the way. It's a little tense.
Whatever. I'm a great actor.
You definitely
to be honest with you, like I'm judging a book by its cover, but I would judge you like that, man. Your energy's like that. You're calling him and you're like, dude, I'm tripping out a little bit, man. I'm way too high going into work here, dude. Like, why don't you do that here, man?
100%. Every Friday, the night after the show, I'm always like, I walk by the studio and I'm like, what's left in there from this show? And I'll grab whatever, like half a joint I have left, because we rolled too many or whatever. And fucking next thing you know, I'm at work and I'm like, whoa, shit. Lit.
You're like, oh, shit.
Too lit, maybe.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there taking a dump and dab.
Dump and dabs.
We were shooting this shit here a little minute ago, me and my wife, man. And you know, like how kids are doing blinkers now with these vape cards?
What?
You know, like, they take the vape card and you suck it until it blinks. So it's
okay, yeah, yep.
So when I first got these vape cards, I was working at the time, and I remember like on my way home from work, I'm thinking that the guy told me it had 50 puffs, so I'm thinking 1 blink is a puff. I remember doing 3 of those on the way home, man, and just spaced straight out. I'm like, I thought that was like a puff. So then I kind of broke down the weed math in my mind, and I'm like, 3 puffs of this, 60 puffs on a joint, I'll probably be all right. Boom, man. I'm driving home like screensaver, boys, in the snow. It was the most dangerous thing I've done in my life.
When like the vape industry came out, especially for cannabis, it was just that was like for anybody that worked in a regular environment. You're like, yes,
right,
yes. I worked in a kitchen and it was just like hell fucking yeah,
because that was something you could use anywhere.
I'm going to the walk-in.
And now it's evolved to like, look at these e-rigs that are out these days. You know?
I know.
You got the.
Whoa, no, he has a fucking laser, dude.
I know he's got a fucking laser.
Dude is living in fucking 2065 over here, fucking Star Wars shit.
I feel like we're like old school, like
He got
churning
the-
butter in here right now.
Got the fucking lightning saber.
I can't even like
Lightsaber.
compare. Can't even compare.
It's it is pretty fun, man. A lot of the cool shit's fucking fun, boys. But
I just want to know how we got to this point, man. So let me start by asking you, since we're talking about us enough. Like, how did you get into growing weed? Like, where did this all start for you?
fuck, man, I was smoking it like just like you fuckers, and I couldn't buy it anymore, man. Like I had to buy like cheap weed, so then I would like find a site online and you buy a pound of weed for like $400, and I'm like, man, this is garbage. You'd be smoking so much, right? So then COVID hit, man, and I had way more free time. So I'm like, I'm going to figure this out. So I went online and I found Mr. Canuck online making these crazy videos. I'm sure everyone knows who fucking Mr. Canuck is. Shout out to him. Just hit 1 million on YouTube.
Fuck
And, I just started like diving into it, man. And the first plant, man, it was like maybe like this big, boys. And I'm like, but I smoked it and I got ripped, man. And I'm like, oh shit, but
we're on to something.
yeah, like it was just like, imagine when the first guy grew that apple or tomato, man. He's like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean?
You're like, I'm going to save so much money.
Yeah, man. And so I got rate pumped up. I invested like $500 to get a grow tent and grew the shittiest weed ever. But to me, man, I was proud of it. I'm showing it to my buddies. They're getting high off it. Everyone's getting high off it. And then I just kept advancing, man. And I just stayed really consistent on like interacting with people. So I'd like build these friendships, like Norma G's in the chat. I see Christina out there, all kinds of people that are even in my community or over in your community too. And then that just became more and more like this massive group of people that were like jiving with what I was doing. And I'm fucking loving them and they're loving me, and just kept fucking putting out content, man, Now it's our full-time gig, man. We get to do some cool shit. We just launched our first kind of fucking reality show, I guess, to a certain extent, which is pretty
Is that the Pimp Your Grow?
Pimp My Grow, man. Yeah, you got it. Man.
Let's talk about Pimp Your Grow, because you brought it up in sound check.
It's the greatest idea.
He brought it up before we came on the air. He's talking right about it. This is the whole comment we had.
Me and
about
my lady
Pimp Your
saw
Grow.
this little reel thing where you guys put it together. Obviously, it's a trailer or something about you guys announcing Pimp Your Grow, and I was like, this is the fucking coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. This guy's the man.
It's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's a combination. I mean, it's not the most genius idea. I mean, fucking Exhibit was doing it a while ago, but the cool thing about it is like we've got a lot of cool people in this community that like are great growers and they just want to become better growers and they want to start breeding, and or maybe they just like they love growing but they can only afford $100 light and they got like 12 fucking plants under one light. So we're like going into these houses, man, and we're flipping all their gear over to brand new equipment. We're hooking them up with genetics, nutrients, giving them kind of some knowledge that we have. We're bringing a whole team with us.
Huge.
We're doing our first one in Vegas at the end of November, man. And you can tune in on November 29th, that Wednesday, Infinity After Dark, and you'll see the full show. And you also have a chance to get your grow room pimped because we're going to pimp 5 or 6 people live on that show and give away some equipment as well. So
that's fucking awesome.
I need to get I gotta get pimped.
The reason why, you do. You definitely got to
hold me out, goddamn it. Let's
this
go.
This dude is. He was so funny, man. He tried, and he's like texting me or showing me pictures. He's like, well, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, I don't know. Cut it out. Cut it down and start over. He's like, that's all the advice you have to give me. I'm like, those things are dead.
Mine ruined.
There's nothing there, man. Like you don't have a plant. There's no plant.
But listen, here's the thing. Like some people can make it look so easy, but it's really, to me, it was never, ever easy. I tried 4 different times and I just always get let down. But then I go ahead and I watch something like the videos he puts out. It talks about how easy it is. Like he got, you just have plants growing, no tent. You just like fuck it right out in the open. It's got the light on them. You got a little room set up, and it's fucking dope looking, by the way. And you're just growing these plants. You're making everybody realize that it's honestly not that hard. It's not that hard. But
it's a weed, man. It's a weed.
I know. I've never grown indoors myself.
I've never actually grown indoors, but I know I can do it.
He's a farmer. Like he grows
I just know
weed.
the
Like,
farmer. I just know the farmer lifestyle out there in NorCal. That's like, you know,
Man, I think anybody that can't do it is just like they overcomplicate it, man, and they fucking worry and they almost like tend to them too much. Like they'll overwater, they're underwater, man, or they're really like they go like watch all these accounts and like this guy says it's got to be fucking this temperature for this amount of times in this week, and you got to give this much fucking calcium and magnesium and potassium and that's fucking fucks these guys up that want to learn how to grow. And it's like, dude, you plant the seed, man. You try to maintain the environment that's good for a seedling stage. And then when you transfer over in the veg stage, you try to maintain that environment. And you do your best with like humidifiers, dehumidifiers, heaters, fans, things like that are available for equipment. At the end of the day, man, we're not reinventing the wheel here. It's a fucking weed. It wants to grow. I feel like it wants to get smoked, man. It's these little fuckers on this plant that are just coming to me to get inside of me, man. So we're smoking her up.
We always say on the hill, like genetics are always going to win. You know what I mean?
Play a huge role, man. 100%.
That's like, you know, like it's just like you could do whatever you want, but if that plant, like you just said, wants to grow, it's going to fucking grow. It's going to do its fucking thing.
Yeah, man. I'd say it come down to three things, man. Right off the bat, it would be genetics, number one. Number two would be equipment, which is gonna control number three, your environment, man. And it's pretty simple. You do those three things, you're gonna get high, and like your first plant's gonna suck.
That's all. That's the end game.
The reason why I get so hype on your show is because it's you know, I'm big on that, like the legacy grower. I'm big on the keeping the culture, preserving the culture of cannabis, and not just in, you know, where we're located, whether it's on the West Coast, East Coast. I believe you're in Canada.
Yeah.
Right?
East Coast.
You know, East, like, and it's just freaking the culture, preserving the culture where you're getting out there and you're going to like different communities and pimping their grow. Like that brings it where it's like now everybody's like seeing it at another level because there's so many states that you can grow. Especially, I mean, I don't know what your guys' laws are up there. I know everybody always says isn't weed legal in Canada. I don't know.
Yeah, it's legal up here, except for there's one area in Canada where you can't grow it. But like you're right, man. I think it's last night we talked about this on our show, man. There's 25 states that are legal right now. Ohio just becoming legal yesterday, right? So
literally,
like, we're not even halfway there yet, but it's kind of wild too. But then they put all these laws on it. We were talking about it, and we're like, realistically, man, you should be able to grow this, sell it, trade it, do whatever the hell you want to do with it, man. You should be able to grow 100 plants if you want to fill your whole house with it.
Yeah, of course.
You're not selling it, man. But then there's all the guys, man. There's guys out there that are selling it, home growers that are selling it, and I'm like, it isn't really worth it. I don't know why you'd even want to do it. Like, there's not a whole lot of money there.
For somebody that's like growing like at a smaller level, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't make sense for them to even do it.
It doesn't like, make sense at a big level where we're doing like 2,000 to 3,000. Like I was talking to my mentor the other day, and he's like, I need 30,000 clones by freaking March 26th, and I'm like, that's a lot of work, boss. But we have the nursery to do it, so like let's run it up. Like, but that's for him. Even he's bigger. Like I'm just there for that. It's almost not even worth it for anywhere with the profit margin or whatever.
I know, but what an incredible opportunity though to even be able to do something like that.
Of course,
you know?
of course. I mean, it's my passion. Just like I could see this dude.
Yeah, man, it kind of became my passion, man. Like I was always kind of puffing a little bit, like even through high school and things like that. But I was just kind of using it as kind of like an experience drug, right? Just like we would do mushrooms or ecstasy or any of that stuff. Until I was older, that's when I started like smoking it on a daily basis. And at first it was kind of nighttime, and then now I find like I'm using it to be creative, man. I'm using it to have a nap. I'm using it to try to help me do other things, man. And I fell in love with the plant, but I also fell in love with just like this group of people online, man. Like I get people in my inbox all the time. We're shooting the shit, chatting. I'm getting to meet them in real life. And then it's all coming together long term because of this fucking plant, man. So it's been a cool ride, man. A cool experience. I think I'm in for a long haul, hopefully.
I mean, cannabis brings everyone together, and when you start creating content like this, you got to build a community. You know, it's an important part of everything, and you end up meeting so many people when you're doing that. Like even like before, we had a Discord that and I met so many people that like join. You know, and you start talking to them. Next thing you know,
what the hell is a Discord?
I'm I'm with you, man. I don't have a Discord either.
It's just like an online. I don't know how to explain it.
Is it what we're doing?
No, it's not like this. I mean, you can like.
It sounds like an OnlyFans thing, dude. Like there's naked dicks everywhere.
That's
dude.
not. It's not. That's definitely not.
I think originally it was for like gamers, man, to like probably share.
Like Twitch.
It's not Twitch either. No.
It's not Twitch either.
It's not Twitch.
Oh my fuck, these fucking kids.
It's like a chat. I don't know. It's like a chat, I guess. Like a big
chat.
It's like a big chat where you can also like video chat and do like, smoke sessions and shit.
Why didn't you invite me to this fucking Discord?
I'm sure I haven't put the link up before on our page.
My bad.
Discord is literally just a bunch of people fucking notificationing you. If that's
Yeah.
I'm so high that's not notification.
Like you're trying to work and it's just ding, 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 ding
All day.
All day, man, every day.
Easy in his nudes.
So, dude, how do you talk about how genetics are important and growing? How did you get linked up with Fast Buds?
I just started growing them, man. Like I started with like everybody starts with photo periods because like they probably have been growing for years, but like me being in my basement and I live on the east coast of Canada, man, like nobody here was even willing to like show me their grow. Now everybody and their dog wants me in their garden, but when I first started, like, nobody would even show me their grow, right? So I had to figure it out. And like a lot of these guys were growing auto flowers. So then I started searching auto flowers, and Fast Buds was like the only people that really had these auto flowers. And like putting myself back in that like mindset back then, man, it was just like simple for me. I overcomplicated it just like I think a lot of people do. And I was worried about like changing that light cycle. When do I change that? Well, fuck, that seems kind of crazy. And it's so stupid because it's not. So I got autos, man. And then I was just rolling them and running them and running them. And I found a couple girls in there, man, that would give me like very good turnaround, but also purple buds, man. And there's something about a purple bud when you're a home grower, man, that just like fall in love with it. I've got one in there right now. I brought the leaf out to my wife and I'm like, purple, we got purple. All pumped up, right? So that's what made me keep running them. That's what makes me keep running them, man. And then now they have these fast flowering photo period strains, and I'm in love with them, man. That's what I've been.
Let's talk more about that because I'm not very familiar with the fast flowering photos. Like, what's the difference between the autos and the fast flowering?
It's basically just a bullshit way to tell you that it's a photo period that flowers quickly. So, like, a lot of the genetics that I would grow would flower in like 9 to 10 weeks.
Right.
Taking autos, cross them with some photos, and pick some phenos that flower in 7 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
So just quick turnaround time. So when you have a perpetual grow, if I'm vegging in one day,
you got to be vegging, and once you transplant, flip.
Yeah, and then I can cycle and keep flipping that way. There, I'm always harvesting, always making hash, always got flour.
Like for us, we'll start like 2 weeks beforehand, 3 weeks even.
Yeah,
like we'll have like one location where we're kind of like trying to veg them out. Never really works as much as we want it to.
Is the yield difference like big between a fast flowering photo, and an auto flower?
Not if you like hit them good. So like autos are more comparable to like teenagers, man. Like you get one chance to raise a kid. You know what I mean? You fuck up, they're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I was trying to grow this year. Were autos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And the other ones are more like a dog, man. Like they shit on the floor. You can teach them to stop shitting on the floor within the span, right? So like you can fix it. Where an auto, like if you get a bad start, man, you're not going to get a great return. But if you can keep your temperatures dialed in, keep your watering dialed in, you can get the same, if not better results, similar results for sure, but probably not better in most cases. For sure.
What's your opinion on auto flowers?
Do you have any experience with them? I don't know because we just fucking do huge ass moms and then just keep clipping.
So you're just doing photo for full photo.
Yeah, we're just fucking. It's usually 8 weeks and then we flip it. You might have to go 9 to 10. Like
you'll see a bunch of guys that are doing outdoor start doing it because Humboldt Genetics coming out with autos now too, and they're more like inside that scene where Fast Buds is from like Spain area.
Okay,
so it's like. Once you see more people doing it in the United States, I think it will take off. Like outdoor, you can really bang out auto flowers, but a lot of people are like have a love-hate relationship, just like TV.
Yeah. But Norma loves autos, so yeah, I guess there is a love-hate.
Yeah, there is.
That's just me. I tried to grow 4 autos this year, and I completely they all died. It's terrible. I know.
It's got their flavor, you know what I mean?
I know it's not.
Keep going, dude.
I gotta figure it out.
You quit. You died, and then you didn't get back to life. You came back. You could have made more. You'd be growing right now.
True.
Yeah.
What advice would you give the people who might be watching who are thinking about, starting their own grow at home but might feel intimidated, like me, for example?
Yeah, man, just dial in your stuff. So set up your room, your tent, whatever you're growing in, and don't put the pots in there, but don't plant yet. And dial in your humidity for the start. So make sure you got high humidity, like 60% or above. Get a humidifier rate in there and run that like that for a couple days to make sure you can kind of maintain the good start. Then germinate your seeds right inside that tent, right in their final pot. Take it and run it from there, man.
That sounds like really easy up front. That's great advice. It's great
Simple,
advice.
man.
Does your significant other care that you growing weed in the basement?
Oh, she fucking smokes it all, man. She's half the reason why I gotta keep growing.
That's where you got the winner, yo. Am I right?
Yeah, dude. It's funny because everybody that I know that their partner smokes with them, they would it's always like she smokes all the fucking weed. She's always smoking it all.
I guess I'm lucky that mine doesn't smoke that much, but she does smoke. So
mine doesn't smoke as much as mine, as I do. I mean,
Not only will she smoke it, but she'll pick through it, right? So if you have a couple strains that turned out really well and you want to save them, she'll smoke only that. She'll find the fire and keep smoking that fire until it's gone. And then she'll go to the next fire. And I'm like, you need to spread it out. We need this fire to last us until the end of our next grow. We can't just have the mediocre stuff, right? So
so she's going through picking what's the best ones.
yeah, so I'll hide. Now I'll when I trim, man, I'll take all the top nugs. They stay up here by the desk, hidden away from her, so I can save them for shots and photos and videos. And I'll put all the other stuff down there. And then now I've been washing a lot of it and making my own hash, man. I'm telling you, when you make your own hash at home, it's oh man, there's something about it.
I was just talking about that the other week. I'd love to get some hash. I've making hash at home. I know people used to do the old the bag style where you do it to multiple bags. Yeah. And it'll come out fantastic, yo. Fantastic. What process do you use to make your hash?
So I went actually right to fresh frozen, man. So you harvest the plant right as you harvest it, you put it into the freezer, and then you wash it after that. So you freeze the plant, wash it in ice, collect all those trichomes, then you put those on a tray inside of a freeze dryer to get all the moisture out of them. Then you press that up into a rosin, and then you'll let that cure, and then you'll whip that up, and it will turn into a nice white, ooey gooey hash like that down at the bottom in there.
Super terpy.
I know. Is that an expensive thing to do at home? That sounds amazing. It's way more.
I feel like you could probably do it for pretty cheap.
Yeah, I'd say a decent setup, you'd be $600 for a washer, $1,200 for a press, $5,000 for a freeze dryer. But if you didn't have a freeze dryer, then you could dry it a different way. But what happens then is your terps start to degrade, right? So the nice part about fresh frozen is you're getting the plant 100% live, and you're only smoking the trichomes at this point, right? You're not getting any flour. It's all pure, right? So it's the cleanest form of smoke. And then when you vaporize it in a dab rig, it's you don't feel any combustion. It's all clean, right?
Oh, it sounds amazing right now. I wish we had some hash.
I have some rosin at my crib.
Damn, yo. Dude, we need that classic old style, just brick hash, it's bam, pop out of the table. That was the old classic one. You used to get
that's that Europe shit. If you go to Europe, you'll probably freaking smoking spliffs.
I don't know. In America, we ain't got it right here.
Yeah.
I need that
Where
shit.
are you guys from?
Connecticut, East Coast.
We're out in Connecticut. I spent a lot of time in California. I was in Philly for a little bit.
And you guys are going to be heading down to BizCon?
Yeah, you're going to be down at BizCon.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a good time. You're going to be out there?
We'll be out there, man. We'll have to
let's link. Man. Let's link for sure.
I'll drop you my WhatsApp and we'll just link up. I'll let you know where we're at, and we can
for sure. For sure. Hell yeah.
You guys a cool trip going on down there, man. That's where we're gonna do the Pimp My Grow. We've got a full creators house. Some of the biggest content creators in cannabis are gonna be all in the same house. Basketball court, swimming pool, hot tub,
Damn.
Um,
Gotta get you in
the
there.
whole thing. We got meet and greets at BizCon the first 2 days. We're gonna be at all the after parties, so it's gonna be pretty cool, man.
Let's
Have
go.
you been to BizCon yet?
Our life.
What's
Have
up?
you been there yet to BizCon?
I went out there with our brand Sage Trees a couple years ago. I didn't go last year. And then but then now that I'm doing the podcast, I'm going back out with this guy.
I was out there
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
I had a great time, man. It was Vegas,
Yeah,
exactly. It's Vegas and weed. Like, come on.
First thing I did when I landed, I was told the Uber driver like take me to the dispo.
Yeah.
I need weed.
Right away, man.
Yeah,
and it's everywhere. It's
Good
everywhere
time
in
out there.
Vegas.
Oh yeah, man. You got to watch it though. Some of those spots are a little sketchy, man. Some of those are a little sketchy.
Anywhere, I feel like you got sketchy ass weed spots. You know.
I always just got weed with me, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why you should grow your own.
Exactly.
You really should, man. You really should. I mean, realistically, I mean, even if you grow enough to like take care of half of your budget, man, it costs a lot, man, to smoke high quality cannabis, man.
Dude, it really, really fucking does.
Or like, what do you think the average person is paying a month, man? I bet you it's like $1,000.
I know people that like had to go like, buy like in bulk just to like for them to smoke. Like they're buying
Just to be able to afford it.
Yeah, like they're buying like a pound for them to smoke for him and his wife.
I mean, I definitely smoke a whole lot, dude. And I mean, it'd be nice to be able to grow at home and save money.
And it's cool because then you get to mess with different genetics and different strains.
Yeah,
that you might wanna try
yo, get some
and shit
fast
like
buds, yo. Get my AC Infinity tent up.
You start like just crossing stuff, making your own stuff, man, and then you find something that just like hits perfectly with what you're looking for, right? It's pretty cool.
See, that's what I need to do. I gotta get the whole setup though. You guys got hooked up. You got the AC Infinity layout. They got some top tier shit. I feel like they're killing it with as far as like the tech game goes and their tents.
I think there's like a few players like I think there's like the commercial side of guys that have been doing it forever that have like amazing stuff, right? Very expensive, high quality lights. And I think AC Infinity comes into that. Like you can be a brand new grower and get an awesome grow tent for a good price. Or you can get into like their new commercial lineup and get one of their grow lights that would do the same job that's going to happen in a commercial grow, right? So it's cool that they're like involved in the community. I get shit on all the time. People give me a hard time because I'm like partnered with them as a company, but I couldn't be more fucking proud, man, to be partnered with a company like AC Infinity.
Oh yeah,
they're being innovative. Number one, they're giving back to the community. Number two, man, and I love their products way before I started fucking working for them. So.
Hell yeah.
And their support is always
well
done online. They always have good support.
They help me do shit. Like they help me do this show. They fucking, if I need a piece of equipment, they'll help me like manage to get that equipment so that we can like bring the show to another level, right? Like it's why would you hate that, man? I think it's good for the plant. It's good for the fucking community, right?
It really is.
Just gonna hate, dude. There's always gonna be them.
I mean, of course that. But still,
fuck those little bitches, dude.
I kind of like when they hate, man, to be honest. It's kind of like
tell my girl that I always think somebody's hating on me, so I work harder. But then there's nobody really actually hating sometimes.
I remember playing sports, man, and like you get into it with the guy in the beginning of the game, man, just so you had a fucking reason to win the game.
Like, said about my fucking mom.
I remember it, man. I remember like one of my coaches, he's like, fucking get into it with someone early, man. And we'd get into it, we'd battle real hard, and then I'd be fucking wanting to win, man. So now, like, you get a hater, man. I'm like, fuck you, dude. You stay tuned for another year, dude. You stay tuned for another
year. Hell yeah, yo, exactly. I've got a couple of questions in the comments I want to run past you that someone had, and you guys can also call in 860-384-7110. That's 860-384-7110. Someone had asked, has the Puffco giveaway happened yet?
End of the month, man. You have a chance. They're over there. You have a chance to win a bunch of stuff, boys. So it's a Peak Pro, Puffco Proxy, brand new purple pen, bunch of shit, man. It's like probably like $2,000 worth of stuff.
That's huge.
Yeah, all you can do is go follow Puffco.
That's all you have to do. You're locked in.
That's all you got to do. You can follow me too if you want, but I don't even care if you follow me. Follow
I don't even care.
Yo, make sure y'all go check out his IG page at Basement Grow Show. because there's tons of giveaways happening all the time.
Definitely pulling up on you at freaking MJ BizCon.
Yep, TB.
Man, for sure. Hit me up, man. We'll link up for sure.
TB Grows asks, who do you think is the most underrated YouTube grower?
I'm gonna go with Bill Ward. Bill is a good one, man. I know who Bill Ward is. The most underrated YouTube grower. Fuck, man. I don't know, man. You know who I love over there? I love Deuce Farms. I love Homegrown TV. I Can THC. Mr. Grow It. Northern Scrogger. I love them all, man. I think they're all underrated, man, including me. Let's go. Fucking YouTube's being a little bitch. You're underrating all of us.
YouTube's just saying, fuck the weed guys. Fuck the cannabis industry.
Yeah, man. They're underrating all of us, man. I feel like some of us should be like, a lot of us should be able to like bring our channels to a level, right? Like,
right.
You think this podcast is ever going to land on somebody's page randomly? No.
No, I know.
No, man, it's not going to happen. Like, you
It
gotta,
doesn't
like,
work that way.
I'm gonna be sneaking in, just sending DMs.
I'll slide it into DMs. That's how we're gonna do it. 2024.
Slide into DMs, man. That's how I made this happen, man. Sliding into DMs.
Oh, yeah,
See,
bro.
listen, you lose 100% of the shots you don't take. You got to shoot the shot.
That's a fucking Wayne Gretzky quote, man. That's a Canadian quote right there.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying.
Gretzky,
even hitting you up, I was like, I don't know if this guy's gonna fucking respond to me, but fucking let me hit it up. Let's see what he said. And you were just like about it right off the rip. I was like, this is fucking amazing. And now we're here today,
man. And people will never fucking believe me, but I haven't missed a DM since the day I started.
I respect that.
That
bro.
is mad respect,
yeah.
yo.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This dude's giving back.
He's
I'll
giving
keep doing it until I can't stop. Now, mind you, if you're watching this right now and you put a little shitty fucking hey, I'm not starting a conversation with people here, man. I'm not going hey. Like, we're not on a fucking date.
Yeah.
You got a question, ask me a question, I'll answer it. And sometimes you'll even get a voice message. I just try to stay on top of them, man, because you get those notifications all over my phone, man. I'll be going crazy. I'll be doing dabs all day then. Just so
you're gonna have to answer all those DMs. Jay Wallen says you guys always grow with nutrients.
Yeah, man. I mean, unless you're doing some sort of organic system or a living soil, I don't really get into the living soil, man. I don't really like the smell down here in the basement.
It's disgusting, dude. We do living soil.
Weird smell, man.
It smells weird. You're just like, it's something bad.
Yeah, and I think like some guys get like real hard up about like what they're feeding with, man, but then they'll fucking go plow 4 McDoubles into themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't really care. I'm just growing weed, man, and if I find out it's bad for me when I die, well, then I'm already dead anyway, man.
Dude, I love this dude's attitude.
I know.
Dude.
I know. You guys got to go out. You got to follow him on Instagram.
Yes.
Basement Grow Show. Check out his YouTube channel. It's lit.
We're gonna get smoked down, baby.
We're gonna go see him in Vegas at BizCon.
Yes.
We'll be there Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, BizCon.
Christina said, "What the hell is a DM?"
Oh, Christina.
Oh, God. You got a lot to learn.
All right, Chris. Listen here, Christy.
Hey, Christy, someone's gonna slide into your DM. We keep it up.
Hey, you'll learn that way.
I love that you guys are doing the phone calls, man, because I love when you get a couple phone calls in. I was doing it for a bit, man. It's so much fun, man, to get a super high guy on the phone calling in.
It's usually always like Donna or the cannabis cowboy.
Yeah. Donna's the homie down in Tennessee.
I know. I'm surprised they didn't call in tonight.
Yeah,
because the crippled cannabis cowboy also grower.
Yes, that's right. He is a grower.
He's smoking his green crack he grew.
Yeah, he's always talking about his green crack. Always, like, hey man,
I know.
Live it, dude. Don't go to sleep.
Green crack's a great strain, by the way. I just want to say.
Awesome.
I had that in a minute.
Thanks again, brother.
Thanks again, Joe. That. Listen, make sure you guys follow him at Basement Grow Show on Instagram. And we just want to say, again, like you said, thank you so much for giving us the time of day and hanging out with us on the podcast. And just respect your hustle, man. You're killing it out there. Your show's funny. It's educational. You're a character. You got charisma. And you're out there to slay in the game. And we respect that.
Hell yeah, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I'm going to tell my mom you said all that nice stuff about me.
All right, you do that.
See you soon.
Have a good night, man. To be blunt.
That was fun, man. That was cool. I was just like chalking it up with the homies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it always is.
Yo, my sweater looks so sick.
I know. I told you when you
Shout
walked
out
in.
to Kush Life brand. I'll send you the ID. These guys got to get a shout out.
Kush Life.
They saved my ass in Adelanto. It was cold, and I bought this hoodie.
That is the lifesaver. What's on the hood, though?
It's on the hood.
No, what is on the hood? Something's on the hood. Oh, KL. KL on this side, yeah. Kush Life.
All right, cool.
That's dope, yo.
That's it. But we were smoking the Haze.
Yeah, we never spoken to Haze.
It was a good time.
Yeah, next week we got Dro Flower.
Dro Flower's on next week?
I think
Hell
Dro
yeah.
Flower's next week.
Hell yeah, there's some colorado balls.
Yeah, because we're gonna be talking more weed. Obviously, it's to be blunt. I mean, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna be smoking weed. We're gonna be fucking
So we got a couple of homies from Dro Flower. They're gonna be on here. We're gonna be talking all things Dro Flower, and they're growing on. You know,
Yeah, they're doing big things out there, dude. They always have a fucking crazy drop.
Yep.
They're dropping flavors out there.
So we're definitely going to be lit up next week. So make sure you guys tune in. And that's Christina says I'll be there. Perfect.
All right, Christy.
Good.
All right,
Good.
Chris.
You don't even know what a DM is, but you know how to work YouTube. So I mean,
hey, Christy.
that's all that matters.
Thanks, Christy. I don't even know who she is.
And appreciate everyone who dropped in tonight to hang out with us on Tubi Up. Make sure you subscribe to the.
Hey, thanks, Norma G.
Yeah.
Yo.
Thanks, Norma. Yes, appreciate you.
Respect.
Yes, respect. All the new people who joined in, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the bell, hit the notifications.
We have the Instagrams.
We're here live Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You already know. Peasy, Chef Goop.
You already know.
The highest podcast around. It is To Be Blunt.
Let's go.
Same weed time next week. Same weed channel.